Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? One last stream for the new year, ladies and gentlemen. One last stream. Hell, the new year, 2019. My goodness. 2018 has been a very conflicting year for me, honestly. How's it going, Wayward? Thank you very much. Hopefully you have yourself a good new year as well. Happy New Year to all of those who have celebrated. I'm still currently in 2018, so this horrible year will never end for someone like me. I think I'm probably... actually... Maybe... Does Hawaii actually celebrate New Year? Is it already 2019 in Hawaii? I actually don't know if it's 2019 in Hawaii. How's it going, Newton? So... Got a gaming PC, very nice. Hopefully you guys got yourself some awesome Christmas presents or gifts from Hanukkah or whatever holiday you celebrate during the winter season here. I myself primarily just got a bunch of clothes. It is clothes, and they all don't fit me. So it's perfect. Great. I could return everything. But so for the past couple weeks, I know I haven't been streaming ever since we did finish our last RPG of the month, which was Breath of Fire 2. I've kind of been more or less stopped streaming. I needed a break, and also I needed something to really think about what I wanted to actually make 2019 to be. And I think I kind of have it down into two areas. Well, possibly three. We'll say three. Number one, I want to try and be a little bit more social, or more active socially with other people who might do streams and such, and try and find ways to actually get a little bit more involved. You know, it could be something like what we're actually about to do here. Today, we're going to be playing through Mega Man 6, and it's particularly for an event Time Stalker is actually running. He's actually, if you ever watched Smite's Arcade Pit, which I've recommended plenty of times during the stream, there's someone on the Discord named Time Stalker, and he actually organizes game races on the Discord. It's a lot of fun, and pretty much anyone can actually join, and so I want to try and actually just give it a shot, you know, just have some fun, not be too serious, but still, why not give an actual honest shot? And so I think what it's going to be for the first month of January, it's going to pretty much be going through the Mega Man games in reverse order, at least starting from 6 and working down to 1. And the winner is determined by who has, obviously, the lowest time. But it's a cumulative, so we're going to go through Mega Man 6 first. That's going to be on January 2nd, so that's on a Wednesday. And I believe it starts at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. So if you definitely want to check that out, that's what I'm going to be trying to do. I don't know if I'm going to be part of the Discord with those guys, but I'm going to sure as heck try. Because I honestly think it'll be more fun to do a race with other people and just kind of get to know some of the guys. I've actually done streams with them before, other competitions. I think in 2017, maybe this year. I think 2017, honestly, because I did like Tricky Towers, did like a not arcade pit, but like a game. I still took part of the game tournament though. But that's what I want to try and do. The first goal is to really try and be more social, or try and be more active. It's gonna be a little difficult, honestly, given what time I can stream. But I might just try and I think that's gonna be the big sacrifice. Is I might not be streaming as much to try and compensate that ability to really get to know and meet other people. Because that's honestly the big struggle. Is the downside of streaming every single day is it's great if you got a group of people to always kind of hang out with and be with and stuff and be on your schedule, but if they're not, compromises have to be made. Especially with what you want to do. The second thing And I've thought about this, and I'm kind of still torn between the two. I either want to go with stream or like under Twitch partnership programs, or like try and actually get those Twitch partnerships. Not partnership as in the partner program, but you know, like if I see a game that really interests me, or I have an honest and earnest interest in, it's like, you know, why not try, you know, streaming it and trying to become better known under, you know, under that banner there. And really try and, I guess, what you would effectively call what people call the YouTube game, let's just call it the Twitch game. Obviously, I wouldn't be playing Fortnite, because Battle Royale, I had fun with PUBG. Fortnite, not so much. Fortnite was an interesting experiment, but I think it's too twitchy. Like, it's really reliant on Twitch shooting. And that's something I'm not good at. I'm not great at Twitch shooters, and honestly, I'm not huge on shooters. Anyway, like first-person shooters, I like from time to time. Like Overwatch, I had a good time playing it, especially as Symmetra. But realized I was playing Symmetra, so I didn't even have to aim. So that kind of tells you where my personal time goes towards. But there's also be kind of a renewed effort to beat smaller games in my backlog. And once again, like I said, I might not be streaming as much this year. I haven't thought about what to do for a stream schedule. But I'm trying to figure it out. I'm still working on that. And I think the third and final one, and this is really the big one that kind of makes me think I'm gonna have to learn to sacrifice time streaming, is I want to honestly try and create some sort of content online. You know, more than just simply past streaming. I want to try and not really integrate what I do in terms of streaming, and there might be a way for me to do it to make the workflow easier by streaming specific stuff. But I've always had ideas in my head of types of content I wanted to create that would not only be something good for me, of my personal interest in the game industry, but also kind of a way to give back to other people who might have an interest in the video game industry in varying capacities. And that might involve, you know, writing a blog, making video content, or maybe even something as simple as like a SoundCloud. You know, something not too intensive, but at the same time allow me to either put my opinion out there on certain things, or just really try and not really go for fame. Like, that's not my goal. But I do want to try and at least see, like, find out a way to actually make a career out of it. You know, be that kind of... try and find that opportunity there. And so, those are overall, I'd say, my 3 goals for going into 2019. I guess technically 4 if you want to separate the whole beating more games and going under, like, try and find Twitch game partner programs. You can pretty much call those 2 and 3, and then the last one, creating content online, is number 4. And I really should just try and, like, and the real struggle is, of course, I'm trying to balance an actual job versus doing all this, and everyone knows a job, a full-time job, takes everything. It really does. And I'm gonna try, and I'm trying to actually find services and such, while also at the same time trying to pursue opportunities that allow me to actually be self-supportive. That's always been the goal. And that's really what made 2018 extremely rough this year. But for now though, I think we've done enough talking about the future for 2019. I'll actually go and play a little Mega Man 6 here. Like I said, we are practicing for this race here, so it's gonna be very casual. If I could actually switch scenes here. And apparently I can also blow off eardrums. You know what? I'm just gonna lower that a little bit more. Unfortunately, that doesn't spare my eardrums. So, I believe I did this maybe, my god, I think I did this maybe 2 years ago? God, it actually might be 3 years ago, actually. I remember I actually tried racing a lot of the Mega Man games. And actually, we did go through the Mega Man games this year as well, surprisingly enough. We did go through a good amount of them. But this is for Time Stalker's Race. Like I said, it's gonna be on... I swear to God, I cannot hear myself actually talk here. With how loud this game's audio actually is. So the race is very simple, just go through Mega Man 6 as fast as possible. And currently I'm just going to be using the Mega Man Legacy Collection. I'll probably, for the actual competition itself, I'll probably be using another emulator just because it might just be easier. I actually don't know if it will be easier or not. But we're just going to be playing this for fun and just kind of talk about the new year. I want to know what you guys actually think. How was your guys' year? What did you guys, like, what were your highs? What were your lows? I'm trying to actually kind of remember, you know, this year was actually was kind of interesting for me for streaming. Just taking on this massive project of trying to actually just stream. Not so much every day, but actually taking on RPGs. That was the really big thing this year. And I'm glad I was able to pull it off, but I gotta tell you, some things I thought were easy ended up to be very difficult, and some things that I thought would be massively difficult actually kind of turned out to be pretty easy. And I think a lot of it had to simply do with a major factor is currently what's been going on in my real life and how it affects me in terms of streaming. But of course, as always though, one nice little thing about the Legacy Collection, and specifically the first one. I don't know why it fell apart in the second one, but the first one was really great. Because the first one actually created a database, and it actually told you the weaknesses of each of the bosses. And for the Robot Masters themselves, you could actually just fight them freely. It's still easily like one of the best things Digital Eclipse actually did. And I feel it's kind of sad, it was just inconsistent. Like, it would actually tell you, like, hey, here's all the weaknesses for each of the enemies you're going to be fighting. So I was like, here's Rounder, Power Piston, Metazongra, and tells you what their weaknesses are, and it's really nice. There are some errors, though, oddly enough. I think for now, why don't we actually get things started here? Just... What the heck's going on? Okay. They also did some updates, too, actually. Like, you press start, and on the Legacy Collection, on the first one, originally, there wasn't a rewind function. Now there is. Like, there's actually a rewind function. And it's really weird. This year was pretty much about building your PlayStation 4 collection. Very nice. I bought so many PlayStation 4 games that I thought it was 2 years. Wow. Yeah, actually, was it? My big thing, I ended up buying the Nintendo Switch. I think I bought it at the end of 2017. Yeah, I bought it at the end of 2017. And I got, was it, with the Mario Odyssey pack. So whenever that came out, I didn't get it day one, but I got it. I remember I reserved it. It was kind of my own little Christmas gift to me. And that was, and it took me a while actually. That was one of the few games I actually beat offline. Like, in terms of streaming, everything, I'd say honestly 95% of what you guys saw was literally the only time I actually made to play games. There was very rarely any time I actually spent in my own personal time, because I was working on my own personal life and personal problems that still persist to this day, unfortunately. Which is honestly kind of one of the major walls I suffer from. from streaming, and just in general, actually, because I put so much time investing trying to solve my problems in my real life that, unlike a lot of other people who might, like, be happy with their life or they're set in their ways, that time difference of, like, after you finish that long day of work, you then cook dinner and such, then you know, get ready for the next day of work here. And same thing, a lot of people who are parents and stuff, you know, they spend, you know, they get home from work after a long day of work, try and, you know, cook dinner, take care of their kids and stuff, and they may have like an hour or two to actually play games. Except mine, you know, is trying to actually work on my own personal problems. That takes up a lot of time as well. And I think that's, you know, like one of those barriers compared to being able to actually just simply enjoy yourself, or be able to actually, like, hey, I'm just gonna sit down and actually enjoy this hobby, or try and actually build up my skill set with this hobby. Because when you actually have, like, a big real-life problem, like, say, looking for a job or something like that, that's a major problem. That you have to actually kind of just, it takes up all of your time. In February, Yakuza 6 got leaked as a demo. You got up to 30% of the game before it was taking it down. Well, at least you got through most of it. That was definitely one of the things this year. There was a lot of things, actually, I'd say, happened this year for Twitch. And I think Twitch is definitely really trying to monopolize on the zeitgeist of Fortnite. And what is now their biggest streamer on Twitch. I mean, for God's sakes, they're calling it Ninja's Year's Eve. You know, that Twitch and Amazon are that invested right now. And I feel that their decision was a very detrimental to their actual base. Because it's obvious they're trying to get that mainstream appeal and become better known to the general public. But I think it's just, at the same time, it spurned a lot of people who were there well before Ninja rose to prominence on the platform. And honestly, it could have been anyone. It really could have been any sort of streamer that rose to prominence using Fortnite. Runaway Coliseum, it was kind of nice, though, for 2017 to kind of have some sort of break, though, from doing some sort of charity event. And even I didn't get to enjoy much of that event, actually. But they killed it. They definitely killed it. And I'm glad they did a great job of it. But, like I said, this is going to be just kind of a casual run-through of the game, kind of get my bearings, figure out what to do, and you kind of see how the process works. It was fun seeing the all the hiker dance. that was kind of funny, actually. They definitely put a lot of work into it, and people like Super MC Gamer and such. And even we got some mods out of it too. Was it Spirit of Water Montaru? There was someone else. Was it Tomoyo? No, I don't think it was Tomoyo. There was someone else, actually, we also recruited. Samantha Natalie, that's who it was. So we actually got a couple of good mods, actually, from this year, actually, as well. But, like I said, I could go on and on for hours here, but we got a game to go through here, and I'd say every Mega Man game past Mega Man 3 got obscenely long, and I'm honestly I'm estimating right now it might take us 2.5 hours, so actually probably just take us 3 hours. So why don't we jump on into this thing here and let's get through it before the new year ends for me. So we're gonna start with Flame Man, and we'll work our way down here. So I kind of have an idea here. So from what I understand, it's Flame Man, Blizzard Man, Plant Man to Tomahawk Man to who was it? Yamato Man, to Nightman, to Centaur Man, and then to Wind Man. So that's the order we're gonna go with. And that's the order I'm gonna try and actually go with. So pretty much Flame Man stage seems to be the my big barrier then. Goblin Slayer 1 season ended great. You know, one small thing about it I'd say you could actually pick on that episode. It's the Paladin. In the previous episode, and I watched both of them back to back, she complains in the final episode, why did I only get 1 coin for a champion? They make it sound like she only killed 1. Go back to episode 11, we watched that, she said she was too busy counting how many heads of goblins she killed. That's the only part of the actual, show that didn't, part of the continuity that actually didn't make sense. But the rest of it, I agree, it was kind of fun. It was good, it was nice, it gave you the little happy ending of a small corner of the world, and I appreciate that kind of treated as being mundane. Like, it clearly is a problem if you have a goblin horde on you, but it shows that even someone that's basically a broken man can also still learn to function. If they have the right support, at least. Also doesn't help that he's also apparently good looking. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Should actually pull up W split as well. Nope, not gonna let that flame thing prod me down. Ooh. I'll take that. I'll take that in a heartbeat. Oh, I know she was. I know she was. Oh. It's those things. Does that light the fire? No. Okay, yeah. Oops. No. Go the other way. We're supposed to be going forward, not backwards. I don't know what I was thinking there. I did do some research before, and thankfully the first stage here actually isn't so bad. Also, I should say, I should state that there are no, take the hits. Ooh, I thought I wasn't gonna make that one. That there's no auto fire or anything allowed. So, no glitches, no auto fires, no nothing. Of course, that doesn't really affect me because I don't know how to do glitches. Well, okay, except one that they actually let me know. You can't do the pause trick for Yellow Devil in Mega Man 1. And it would help if I actually did better right now. Especially since I'm getting such good patterns. And it would help also if I was better at the game. It would help if I'm a lot better at the game. I would not be surprised if that actually was probably more important. But I'd rather just get a good start on. Oh, that's not good. How much health do you have left? There, you're dead. But yeah, many people hated the fact that they skipped that arc since the final arc they showed take place before the Sword Maiden arc. You're going way over my head, man. This is one of the few times I have to say it's like, I just I just enjoyed it. Like, I think the one nice thing I probably appreciated the most of it, it was just short. It was short. And that's one thing I really miss out of a lot of animes this day and age. Alright, let's go Flame Man, we got a Blue Sick Man. I'm trying to actually... You know, one thing, like, I want to really talk about what I thought would have been the big RPG problem this year. And I honestly thought it would have been... I honestly thought it would have been Final Fantasy 15. I thought Final Fantasy 15... I honestly thought Final Fantasy 15 was going to be my hardest project. Fine. You're actually serious. Oh no! Ah, damn it. Could have gotten something good from that. Actually, no, can I? Yeah, I do have the power. However... I might actually exploiting that. Anything that gives me an energy tank, I'll be more than happy to take. Ah, come on. What? Ah, there's so much they have so much attack power. The one thing I'm not appreciating about this game. I feel like the controls are so sticky. In a way, Tails... We kinda did, actually. That was really close, actually, for beating that game. Really? Alright. That was actually a lot closer than I would have liked. Okay, that... You know what? Let's just be smart about this, shall we? I am so not used to this. I am so not used to this game. Things I'll do for energy tanks are quite nameless indeed. Like, we literally went back to back between Tales of Tales of Symphonia, Breath of Fire, and there's one more, actually. There was one more. What is the other RPG? What is our RPG for, September? What's our RPG for September? I actually can't remember. Oh, okay, fine. Apparently we just die here, then. That's actually really bad. Oh, that's really bad. Tales of Symphonia actually... I'm trying to think what was my most watched category. I think my most watched category technically was... I'm just gonna cheat this. Was actually, retro, just because I did things like the Mega Man games, and I started putting more retro games under the retro tag. So, like, all the Disney games, obviously the Disney games didn't get me the views, but people like Nintendo Capri Sun, please jump, you know, raided me and such, but honestly, those were big boosts and such. A lot of the RPGs I kind of knew going into it. I'll forget it. Why I'm trying to kill these guys. Oh! I don't know why I thought of that. I'm not being smart. I'm not being smart. Oh well, this is the whole point of it is to learn. Live and to learn. But I honestly thought playing Final Fantasy 15 was easily going to be like the most stressful of the year. And I think part of that was, that actually made it a lot easier, was I I'll be honest, I didn't have a job during that time. Most of this year, I kind of went without a job, and it honestly really sucked. Thing is, Symphonia makes me want to play the sequel. Honestly, I doubt the sequel is as bad as people say it is. I just think it's hard when you create a story like that that's so self-contained that it's hard to actually go like, alright, what happens after? Like, it built itself so up and it wrapped and finished itself so neatly, like a bow. Mega Buster? Nope, never mind. Oh, get away from me! Let's get out of here. Like, I've actually been looking at games. I'd say maybe the weirdest... Okay, the weirdest game is technically Pit People. Out of all the RPGs I went through. It was definitely Pit People. Pit People is just weird. Because that was a game where it's like, you had control over movements, but you had no control over action. And that was the big thing about that game. But you had no control over action. That was easily the weirdest game. I'd say the other weird game, though... What was the game? Not Xanadu. Xanadu was fun. I actually liked Xanadu. Although I will say, getting the 100%, or like what's considered 100% for that one, to be a big... Oh, right. Oh, come on. Was a big waste, was, I'm just gonna let them do damage to me. Or not. I don't know why I have this on. Oh, please, Eddie. Give me something I need. Eddie, you're not helpful. Bad Eddie. Oh, this is actually not good. Can't remember how many this actually takes. Oh, thank goodness. I know that was, like, this guy has got to be the checkpoint. And now for the other part I hate about this stage. Okay. Why are you so sticky? I swear I feel like I have sticky controls. Also, I really need to look up the heck these gorillas are actually weak to. Okay, might be fire. And I have to do everything all over again. Good job. Yep, I have to do everything all over again. I'm so not used to this game's controls anymore. It just feels so sticky. Really, that actually worked. I'm trying to think what was the other weird game I played this year. Was it really 5? No, 6. What was the other weird game I played this year? Oh, the RPGs, at least. Final Fantasy Type 0, that's what it was. That was the other weird one. Now I remember why this was really difficult. I honestly still feel like this game is eating my controls. I feel like this game is actually eating my inputs half of the time now. I don't know what Digital Eclipse did, or if it's my controller. It feels like one of the two is happening. And it really sucks. It really sucks. It honestly feels like my inputs are being eaten. You pre-ordered Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition? I actually don't know what's coming out next month, actually. Okay, you can go through that a whole lot faster. I think I might just do one more practice race after. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's wrong with my controller. Because it really does feel like my inputs are being eaten. Hello, I'd like to actually hit something. There we go. Get as high as we can. Really? Don't even know how that worked. Let's not even acknowledge it. That was dumb luck, and I'll never have that during the actual race. But Final Fantasy Type 0 is the other really, really weird RPG that I played through this month, or through this year. Just because that was a game that's gonna fly right back at me, isn't it? Come on. And you're dead? Good, you're dead. I really gotta figure out what's wrong with my controller. Like, this is a wired controller, too. I know it's... I have a feeling my controller's this controller's broken is probably the problem. I think that's actually my problem. I think my controller's broken. Because when I was messing with BizHawk, the emulator, I was actually getting a lot of problems on this setup. And I think part of it is that it's either... I couldn't figure out what button it was, but there was a button on this controller that was just making inputs. And I feel like that's the reason why I'm getting all these dropped inputs. But that does not explain why I'm jumping into every single bullet. That does not explain why I'm jumping at every single bullet. But what was your guys' like? What was your most fun game you guys did this year? Like, what was your most fun, what was your least fun game you guys did this year? I mean, I only ended up apparently streaming, like, 40 games this year on stream. Which is kind of weird, actually. Oh, please, Eddie, give me some health or an energy tank. Extra life will also work, thank you, Eddie. I have the thing. I have the thing! I have jet power. I did look up a guide on, like... I am really not used to that. Works for me. Your fun game was Spider-Man this year? Nice. A lot of people actually enjoyed that one, from what I understand. And more power to them. I'm not the open world type of guy, though. I'm not the open world type of guy. What am I doing? I need to do this. Oh, okay, maybe not that. I need to figure out what kills those things really quickly. So I'm gonna do one thing. Actually, so there's one thing in this game that exists. I think it's actually the. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay. So there's two things I'm gonna be going for, and I don't know if it'll help me during the race. I don't think it will. There's your energy balancer. So I'd actually go back now. And also the beat parts. I don't know if they're actually going to help, but part of me thinks they might. Well, okay, that might not be helpful, but how far back? Of course. Actually, I don't think there's actually a point now. That was the most pitiful flying Mega Man has ever had to do. That actually isn't. This wasn't so bad, actually. There we go. There's even a way to avoid it. I wonder. Definitely not Blizzard, that's for certain. I would laugh if this game's uber power in this game would be fire. Because it would kind of make sense. That's just rude. But yeah, I'd say the weird game for me was Final Fantasy Type 0, just simply because the game clearly relied on multiple playthroughs. And even though we got, like, the true ending... Oh my god, where are you, Plant Man? Even though we got the true ending, and I looked it up, apparently the other ending we could have gotten literally would have restarted everything. Like, you would have started from scratch. Oh my god, I hate the shield and weapons at times. Oh god. Okay, I'm clearly not gonna be able to hold a charge here. Get out of my life. Get out of my life, Tomahawk Man. I'm surprised I was actually able to pull that off seamlessly. Because a lot of Type 0 required either grinding or... As much as I like simulation games, there was a lot more in Type 0 than I think than my playthrough easily revealed. Yamato Man, what's next? Your weird game, Yakuza? Okay, okay, Yakuza, from what everyone's been telling me, is a weird game in and of itself. Hey, no, actually no, I think that's just Eddie back there. Let's just use Jet. There's one up here, too. So I think I have the route planned out, at least. I think I have my route planned out pretty well for this. Okay, you take more than one hit. I don't know what. Really? Oh, aren't both of those Yakuza games, though? What you just read? Aw, oh, come on, not you. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking Mega Man 5. Never mind. Okay, that was... Oh, never mind. The rock path was actually a shortcut. I think I have to actually go up on this one. So, to get the actual beat parts, there's actually like a fake Yamato Man and a real one. And I think this was one of those. You have to actually go up. Just gonna try this, actually. Yeah, fire kicks his ass, alright. Yep, it was definitely up. I looked up the maps and such. There we go. I'm trying to think what other games. I'm sad actually out of all the games I lost this year because of what Twitch did back in February. Because Twitch, unfortunately, kind of lost everyone's VODs back in 2017. History Master, thank you very much for the host, man. How are you doing? How are you, man? Thank you very much for the host, man. Did you enjoy streaming and kind of reminisce about the year? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of going through the year. Talking about basically the entire year of my streaming this year, and I know it wasn't big, and I know that very well. I know it's not there. But tonight we're practicing, at least playing through Mega Man 6 for a race. I don't know why I did that. That was a waste of time. Although I will stop for one-ups. I will stop for one-ups. So, what did you stream tonight, man? How are you? Is it already the new year where you are, or has it not happened yet? No. Alright, we're not even bothering to stop for you. I do not trust this. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of that happening tonight. Get used to that. Oh, that's actually a wall. I never knew that. Alright, at least I know I'm safe here. I'm not even gonna risk it. There's definitely one thing I remember from this year. How many times I failed, jumping. I failed so many jumps. I think in Mega Man 5, actually, was the ones I failed the most in. I think it was Mega Man 5. Because I remember I spent like a good, maybe 10 minutes on just... I don't know why I did this. I could have used the rush jet. Oh well, that's fine. Come on. There we go. Could probably actually use that health. That's gonna hit me. Okay, hang on a second. Oh, they are both Yakuza games? Energy tank. Oh, right, now I remember what the heck these guys were. It's got plenty of energy tanks, at least. I could really use some health here. I completely forgot about this thing. Oh my god, oh. Help me. Okay, I clearly lost control on that. Really? Okay. Just trying to dodge. But I'm sad, like, I lost all of Secret of Mana streams, because Secret of Mana was a... Okay, Secret of Mana, the remake, wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. And I think that's kind of the sad part. I think I had high expectations for Secret of Mana to be a really great remake. And in some aspects, it is. Ah, come on. I'm actually curious, what is the speedrun record for this game? What is the speedrun record for this game? It's actually faster to just not go... I think it actually isn't... Is it better to go for the beat parts? That's really, I think, what my run's actually going to be determined by. Is it better to go for the beat parts? You wanna give me some room here, Nightman? Because thankfully all the knights, these battle bots, or the robot masters, aren't that bad to beat. But Yakuza 6 villain definitely makes you seriously want to beat you up so badly. Sounds like you're giving yourself an increased challenge. Ability unknown, Centaur Man. And here's your obligatory water stage. Alright, I'm okay with that. I am okay with free 1-ups. Not okay with fish, though. Really? That's just rude. Oh, I should have just been patient. I should have been patient. Should have been patient. So you like your honorable villains? As long as they're a good villain, that's what matters the most. Stages. I don't know why, as of late, when it comes to platforming, I've been very gun-shy about them. I knew I timed that wrong. I think I need to actually take apart my controller and really take a look at what's going on here. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it has to be a charge blast. Never mind. Yeah, come on, really? Get out of here, little guy. You're a good little... Yeah, I think, honestly, I need to take apart my controller, because I know this controller... I'm sad, actually. I actually like the Logitech controllers, but a lot of the time, they break. They break way too easily for some of the dumbest reasons. Like, they really shouldn't be breaking this much. It's like, I'm not even rough with, like, controllers and stuff. I make sure I take care of all my stuff. I was actually sad this year to find out, like, my leather jacket's finally being dilapidated after, like, 5 years. Getting a replacement for that is not easy. Probably still gonna just use it. Guess we know getting the beat parts for Centaur Man's faster. I like how the first half of this game, we've only spent 33 minutes going on this, and we're almost done with the Robot Masters. Damn. I know you can jump over you. I know we can jump over him. I know he's massive, but you can jump over him. I'm also glad this isn't a Buster-only race. I would lose so hard. There we go, we got beat. So we have just Wingman's left, actually. I'm trying to think what other games we did this year. Xanadu next, I'm glad actually we did, you know, speaking of Xanadu and the E's, yeah, E7. Like, I'm glad actually I start off the year with E7. Like, E7 was actually, it was a grindy game if you wanted to 100% it, which I did on my own time. And I'm glad I did that, because I actually didn't mind getting all the achievements for that game. But getting every single weapon skill maxed out, oof, that took a while. I've a terrible pattern here. I'm also apparently terrible. But I definitely, I wish I actually did stream more Ys games. I'd say my biggest disappointment was there were a lot of games I wanted to actually go out and get. Like, I wanted to be the, day one Ys 8. But freaking NIS did a terrible job. I still don't own it. I'm actually still deciding what game to actually get from the Steam sale. I did buy Valkyria Chronicles. Okay, this is actually ridiculous. Ah, damn it. I was in there too long. I think I'm gonna game over here. Yep, game over. And I want to go through that. But aside from the Mega Man races here, a game actually, I should actually also mention, I took part of the whole, me and, thanks to New York Video Game Freak, he actually organized the Secret Santa for all the mods. You're working on Valkyria Chronicles 4? Nice. And I actually ended up getting New York Video Game Freak as my Secret Santa. It was kind of funny. So seriously, when do you get a man? Like, the first moment I actually looked at his wish list on Steam, it was an esports, visual novel that was free. Alright, this is ridiculous. Oh my god, it makes me wish I had rapid fire. I hate these guys. Okay. The world record is 33 minutes. My god. Version would have already beaten the game by now. How? Oh wait, no, I already know how. Glitches. I already know the answer to that. Never mind, it's all glitches. Although I am curious. I need that. How many glitches they actually need. Man, that panda's quick on the draw. should really use fire for that, actually. How? I'm a genius at walking into bullets, apparently. Oh, that is... I definitely don't remember a lot of this. I mean, I don't think I'm doing too bad, at least. Centaur Flash. I mean, at least we have B. And this is only one of 6 races, too, anyway. Seriously, how would you get through that? I mean, I guess it makes sense, because I've died so many times. Oh. Is this gonna be the... Yep, this is gonna be the exact... You need exactly this many to kill him. Actually, I guess you probably could get through a lot of this without glitches. There we go. So there's actually one thing I want to try, and it's actually on this stage, because it's actually a big shortcut. The very first stage of Professor X's, or Mr. X's, I should say, stage, has a huge shortcut. But it's really difficult to actually pull off, and you probably actually see this from the Game Shark streams. No, not Game Sharks, but Arcade Pit. Play. I'm just gonna take the hits. Probably should actually be. I should actually be equipping the jet. Okay. Let's make this a little easier for us, shall we? This little area right here. This is where we're gonna be suffering for a second here. Yep. Like I said, I want to practice that part, because there's actually, it's a good shortcut. But if I can pull it off... There we go. That actually wasn't so bad. Okay. Probably, I bet the other drain will probably be... Oh my god, that was a lot of extra lives. And there you go, we're at the boss. You're at the boss, and you got 4 lives. So we did E7, Secret of Mana, March with Xanadu next. Okay. I forgot how to hit you. Oh, okay. Really? Oh, I actually do have to shoot the sides of these guys. Oh. I'm taking a chance. I jumped into the enemy. I screwed up. Oh, that's just rude. I am not used to fighting these guys. Oh my god, can you please? I deserve what's coming to me. Nope! I deserve what's coming to me. Happy New Year, Newton. That's a nice emote. I should have used knee tank. I should have used knee tank. I should have used knee tank. But hitting these guys is actually difficult. Okay. What I need to do. Oh, now that's dirty. That's also really dirty. It's really hard. There we go. Alright, that boss I probably shouldn't use fire on. The shortcut is worth mastering, though. The shortcut's worth mastering. I wish you could actually... I wish they actually did go that little bit further where you could fight all of the bosses in the database. Damn it! The strongest enemies. The Mets. Actually I need that, now that I think about it. But happy 2019 to you, Newton. And really, thank you so much, man. We've actually enjoyed watching these streams. I should have put on... Nope, never mind. I guess I didn't need the jetpack. I need it now, though. I think that's actually the only shortcut you get in this area. I'm not taking a chance. I believe those are pits. I think E7 was probably my most emotional game. Final Fantasy 15 comes at a close second, though. Final Fantasy 15 comes at a close second. And I feel bad, actually. Like, Final Fantasy 15 actually had a lot of potential. And I think what really made me upset about that game was, oddly enough, playing the DLC afterwards. Like, that was actually the surprise for me, was Final Fantasy 15... Final Fantasy 15 was a good game. It was a good game, it had a good story. I have no idea what I think I remember what I'm finding next. It had a good story, good characters, lots to do, but I didn't like the fact that you had to basically... that it all went downhill. Oh my god, there's explosions everywhere, please. Take these tomahawks, please. I don't need boulders. No more boulders, please. God, if we can actually beat... No, there's no way we're beating this under an hour. We still have an entire Wily Fortress to go through. There's no way. Although I will take the 1-up. I probably actually don't need the 1-up now that I look at it. This is probably to an energy tank that I'm going to take. Yep, this is to an energy tank. No regrets. Oh! Okay. Can I? No, I cannot. Okay. Lesson learned. Oh, I actually have to kill you. Okay. That was something I didn't expect. Or did I expect that? Really has to be a big charge? Oh no, I just... Thank you, game, for reminding me I have to do this section. Really? This is what we call a dick move. It's all gonna come... Your time is basically gonna come down to... Really? Such a jerk. But you gave me a 1-up, so all is forgiven. All is forgiven. I don't know. No, they wouldn't do that. They would not do that. I was about to say, if they actually blocked that off, I would be very upset. Nope. Not dealing with it. I must survive. No! I saw that coming and I didn't do anything to avoid it. Didn't do anything to avoid it. That's my own fault. I gotta figure out what the heck takes care of those guys. Also, I just realized you have to actually switch to this, because there's no way around that. I'm gonna do that. Come on, fire one more time. Cute! Whose emotes are those? I'm actually curious. I have no idea who is next. I think it's Blizzard? Yeah, it's Blizzard. I need Blizzard. Because we're fighting a mech. God, how... Ooh, it's Wily Balls. Wily Balls. Don't know how I dodged that. I think actually I got one more shot. And he has one more shot. Elegy of games. You know, I never actually... I need to sit down and actually find more Twitch streamers. I know that's silly to say, but... This is actually part of why I want to actually create content. Why did I think Elegy was a girl? I am completely mixing up our Twitch streamers. I clearly have no pulse on Twitch streaming, apparently. He's doing a Chrono Trigger marathon today. Very nice. Hopefully can get a lot of playtime in Chrono Trigger. I never actually beat Chrono Trigger. That was actually a game I was considering doing. That was a game I was actually considering doing. Like, the Ys games I wanted to do, I was so happy when they actually announced Ys 4. was coming out on Steam. This is probably overkill, honestly, for energy tanks. It probably is overkill, but I'm not gonna let that bother me or stop me. And that bullet is going to kill me if I don't do anything. As well as that's gonna kill me. Really? And he named Chrono 2019. I don't actually remember what year Chrono Trigger was in. I think, was it? No, it was 1999. That's right, duh. It was 1999. I forgot which path was actually the easier path. I think up was? Or I could totally whip everything. Wow, really? Okay, I guess you can't get up there fast enough to kill him. Here I was, trying to be clever. Nope, nope, no being clever. Just do that. All it takes is one shot, too. Hey, anything I could think of that'll give me a couple more seconds, I'm totally down for doing. That's good. Yeah. Okay, so you do that for a 1-up. I don't. It's hard to say honestly if it's worth it. Hit for the energy tank. So the bird will pop out. Birds. Oh, I'm gonna get shot down, aren't I? This is such a reckless playthrough of this game. This is such a reckless playthrough of this game. And I have no idea what actually I need to do next. But at least I have 8 energy tanks. And 7 lives. Oh, okay. It's Mr. X. Okay. I completely forgot what your weakness is. Oh my god. I actually don't remember. What is his weakness? I want to say fire? I'm gonna try that. I'm curious enough to try it. It seems like that would be his weakness, would be fire. Fire's everyone's weakness. Oh my god, I can't... Yeah, I need to replace my controller. I need to replace my controller. This is... You're stuck on a mission on EDF 5? Are you playing on normal or are you playing on hard? You're playing on normal? Wow. Actually, what am I saying? If you're playing EDF alone, it's going to be a difficult game. EDF alone is really difficult, actually. Well, at least I'm not short on 1-ups, that's for certain. I think this was the one with the weird moment. Yeah, it is the one moment. Like, there's a shortcut here, but you have to time it correctly. Ah, I totally screwed it up. Yep, totally screwed it up. Totally screwed that up. I'm a freaking genius at this game, apparently. Oh, that's bad, actually. Yep, there's this one. Ah, shoot. I screwed that up. And now I suffer. It's actually really hard to pull that one off. I'm curious how easy those humanoid enemies are with friends. I'm sure they're actually a lot easier. Like I said, EDF is a game you should be able to sit down and play with friends. Alright. I have no energy, actually, in these weapons. And that should worry me. I should probably be using more energy tanks, actually. I think that stuff easily will prevent me from having a lot of deaths. Is there mega tanks in this game? I actually don't know. There are no mega tanks in this game. There are no mega tanks. What? Come on. Okay. So at least I know what to do. I need to use more energy tanks. That is the answer. Come on. Give me... What, do I have to hit him right in the eyes or something? I do have to hit him right in the eyes. I'm trying to think if Mega Man 3 was actually the longest of the Mega Man games. I think it is. Well, here's an energy tank. We probably actually shouldn't get it during the race, but we're not racing. Out of curiosity, out of all the RPGs I streamed, which ones did you guys actually like the most? I'm actually kinda curious. Like, which one did you find to be the most interesting? This is very familiar. And I realize my problem right now. Okay. Okay. There we go. No, that wasn't it. I remember I did something earlier this year that related to Mega Man that I totally, like, whiffed a recovery. Come on, really? Alright. Yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna hit me. Symphonia, since it made me want to continue the game and beat it. Nice. Did you actually went back and beat Symphonia? That's amazing, man. the part? No, it isn't. Okay. Alright, that works for me. This is wonderful, actually. You beat it a week before? Man, you must have a lot of... I envy how much time you currently have. I don't know what your weakness is. You're basically the gorilla. This is the gorilla on... Oh my god. Do you actually... You do not actually leave. Oh my god. I have no idea what your weakness is, actually. Okay. I actually don't know what his weakness is. I'm gonna look that up, actually. I need to actually look that up. Okay, what's your weakness? Well, Yamato's 2. It's not fast enough, though. There's no way you'd be able to do that with Yamato. I gotta look up what that guy's weakness is. That's awesome, you actually beat Symphonia. Symphonia was a good game to actually go through. It was really stressful, though. Like, I was always worried, like, can I actually beat it that month? Because that was during the time where, unfortunately, I had moved. I was still getting used to, I'm not taking the chance. A lot of things actually changed. Like, I was doing remodeling, in my area. That was weird. Oh, really? Okay, that's odd. Really? There you go. Time for the Gauntlet. Oh, we actually... No, we're not on the final. Although I might. I do a wonderful job walking into every single enemy, though. I'm glad you actually took the time to beat it, then. Plant Man? I don't think I have enough Blizzard for it. I don't think I have any Blizzard. No, I have some Blizzard. Not enough. E actually has a very simple pattern, if you actually move at the right moment. I don't even know why I'm guessing. I shouldn't even guess. Who is it? Nightman. Okay. It's Yamato Man. Good job. Good job, Nightman. Good job, Nightman, for jumping around. You should be proud of yourself. Speaking of Nightman, you need your power. Yep, that would hit me. Get that energy. Tomahawk Man? Nope, Wind Man. I'm just walking into all these guys' weaknesses. There we go. Anyway, I can see Mega Man being the inspiration for Eevee. Okay, Mega Man existed way before Eevee. Bring on the plants! Actually... There we go. I'm always worried fighting Tomahawk Man. Tomahawk Man's just one of those enemies I just hate fighting with a shield. I can actually use your weakness. There you go. I don't think I have any fire left, actually. No, I got plenty, actually. Oh, I hate... Okay, this is getting ridiculous. It always feels like my inputs are getting eaten half of the time. Nope. No! You're supposed to blow up now. Stop him, he's supposed to die. Are we actually almost done? I think honestly my personal enjoyment was getting through... Final Fantasy 15 was really good. You know, looking back on it, I actually probably enjoyed the story of 15 a lot more, and I feel bad about the whole development of that situation. Just simply because between and it feels worse now that yeah, I know my control's broken now. I was mashing the jump button right there. Actually, I just realized I don't have any Tomahawk, do I? I have no Tomahawk. Yeah, now I know my control's broken because I am getting half my jumps eaten. Oh, please, Eddie, give me like a Mega Tank or something. Yeah, that works. At least I won't die. Is this the final boss? Is this final boss? It's final boss time. This is final boss time. I can't believe we're at final boss already. I can't believe we're on final boss. Don't squish me! No! Oh goodness, that actually doesn't count as a squish. Oh, he short-hopped. How dare you? Oh, that's only doing 1 damage. I just killed myself. Thank goodness for energy tanks. I'm surprised. I honestly expected to get like a W tank or a Mega tank. We've actually survived that. Wait. Actually, I think I know who the weakness is on this one. As long as I'm in the right position. Yep, it's Tomahawk. I'm not gonna get that one. Yeah, that's Tomahawk. Yep, I can get 2. There you go! I guess that's... Yeah, I'm just gonna stop here. That's time. There's no way. An hour 13. That's actually quick. That's really quick, actually. Crap, that's a lot quicker than I actually expected. I honestly expected this to take like 2-3 hours. I the only thing I was actually able to do yesterday was practice the bosses. Honestly, I'm kind of happy with that type of time. I'll probably do one more practice run tomorrow. I don't know if... I doubt I'll be streaming. Actually, I don't know. I do have a day off tomorrow, so I might actually try to do some streaming. I'm also going to try and get some work done stuff. Like I said, I think for now, 2019's schedule is probably going to look very spotty at best. And I think at first I'm going to simply try to... I don't know if we're going to go for everyday streams. I'm a little torn on that. I'm obviously going to have to make time to do the Time Stalkers race, because it's a marathon here. So it's Mega Man 6, then Mega Man 5, Mega Man 4, 3, 2, 1. Thankfully, it's not all in one night. I think it's spaced out to be on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I think for the month of January, you might just see me streaming the Mega Man games. Just to kind of get some practice runs in. That's literally what it is going to be. It's going to be practice runs. But I also do want to go to focus on beating the other games in my collection. Because I'm glad, actually, like, this year we beat a lot of games. And I feel like I still want to do that, because I still have quite a few games in my collection that I just own, but never really gave the time to. But I'm going to try and balance it by trying to be a little bit more social. Like, I really do... Like, my one big regret this year is... I personally think, for the people, like, I do moderating for and such, and what's been going on in my personal life, it's been a lot harder for me to actually be a good friend and physically be there. Because I've really had to actually cut a lot to do these streams and such. Because obviously, like, John streams, was it Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, and it's like, oh, what am I doing? I'm streaming during that time, so I'm never, you know, I'm never around or anything like that. And I want to try to actually get that social part back. But at the same time, I know I want to be able to kind of create more content, like even, like, writing a blog and such. And I want to, like... My biggest intimidating factor is I'm a perfectionist. So I don't like starting something unless I have, like, a very strong foundation. And it's always the hardest part to actually pull off, is getting that strong foundation. But it's like, once I have things, like, in motion, you can kind of see from the way I actually work in terms of streaming, once I have basically what I want, I can do things pretty easily. But I'd say it's definitely going to be a lot harder, because putting my voice out there with something that's either pre-scripted or, even worse, trying to actually add video content to it. Like, one thing I want to try and actually learn this month is do recordings through OBS and have it be of a decent quality. Because obviously I need some sort of footage to go along with the videos. And I think I want to try and kind of take a somewhat total biscuit. Because all he, you know, to be realistic, what did John Bain do? John Bain took basic gameplay footage that he actually played on his own time for his reviews and just used that. Or the games he actually played in his time. And he actually, you know, just did his show, like the mailbox, for example. You know, I want to do something kind of simple like that. Obviously not answer viewer questions, because I don't have an audience, but, you know, talk about talk about subjects, kind of like what he did with, you know, the end of, you know, the latter part of his career. Where he could just talk about the things he wanted to talk about. Because there's actually quite a few topics I wouldn't mind putting my opinion out there on. And I need to stop being so inhibited. Because I think, honestly, that's one way for me to actually kind of get noticed, is through the creation of this content. And because my overall goal is, I want to be around the people that actually share some sort of common interest with me. I know it's just, you know, maybe just be like, oh, it's just video games and such, but for all the time I've spent working in multiple jobs in various industries and such, I have not found anyone who even shares any type of passion towards any of my hobby, or even more in line, people viewing video games as a social evil. And that, to me, has always been, like, the one major downside. And so, a lot of the jobs I've had, you know, you just kind of grin and bear it. But I want to make my life better, because I want to actually be at conventions, go to conventions, and I want to get to know more people. I want to actually get to know people in the industry. I want to get to know people who work around the industry that revolves around this industry, and just learn more all about it from top to bottom. And I want to, like, learn about it, and I want to share that knowledge, and that's the type of content I want to try and create. It's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of time, and I might be contracting a few artists to try and actually get the art assets and such. That's really what I want to try and do for 2019. But I think what we're going to do for 2019, I think the first game we're going to try and beat for the month of January is probably going to be The Messenger. Because I have to thank He Is an Evil Genius. He was actually my Secret Santa for the month, and I really have to thank New York Video Game Freak for organizing that thing, for organizing the Secret Santa. But I want to thank He Is an Evil Genius. He's actually a Twitch streamer as well. He streams some very... If you thought Proton John streamed weird games, you should definitely check out He Is an Evil Genius. But I have to thank him for gifting me The Messenger. And I think I want to make that my first game to beat in 2019. Because, especially when it comes to gifts, I cherish the very few things people actually give me as gifts. Because I know I don't get much for those type of things. For gifts and such. Can you actually just press? Yeah, you can just press start. Let's actually bring up a different menu here. Let's bring up the pause menu. It's a wonderful menu. But I think that's honestly, like I said, I'm glad, honestly, I was able to pull off the RPGs things, because I look back on sullynome.com. It's a website that shows a lot of statistics and even actually records small streamers like myself, extremely small streamers, and it records everything, so you get a lot of amazing data. And that's something I actually kind of want. I don't think I can create a database website like Sully Gnome, because that requires actual talent. But it's great. I mean, all these RPGs we beat this year. We beat E7, we beat the Wonder Boy games. We went through, what was it? It's kind of out of order here for what I'm actually looking at here. We streamed a little bit of ARMS. Wonder Boy in Monster World was also a good one. Wonder Boy in the Dragon's Trap was also good. I was amazed that we had one of the game's developers actually show up on stream to say hi in the chat. I was honestly expecting to span that out a couple of nights, but he showed up from, Lizard Cube, and they're actually working on, and I hope they do a good, I I think they're just doing the art, because I'm really skeptical about Streets of Rage 4. I hope it's a good game, but they're doing the art, and they've proven they can do really great art with Dragon's Trap. But they're not, I don't think they're the developers. I think they're just doing the art. And that kind of worries me, actually. But when Pit People, Secret of Mana, we actually went through Battle Chasers Night War again. I was actually kind of surprised we were able to pull that off. E7, we spent a lot of time playing Dead Cells. Hyperdementia, Neptunia, Rebirth number 1. That was actually an enjoyable game. But it's a lot hard. It's hard to actually make the time to sit down and go through RPGs. Enter the Gungeon, we went back to that because they added the last patch, the Dungeons, or the Gungeons and Dragons patch. Final Fantasy Type 0 or Type 0 HD. That, honestly, I'd say if you give that game multiple playthroughs, it actually would probably make a very interesting simulation game, because I always find games that do progression of time to be kind of unique. I think Type 0's kind of part of the reason why 15 was so weird, because they tried developing Type 0 and 15 kind of at the same time. And I think it proved that they can create an amazing universe like in Final Fantasy 15. But it just took so long to actually develop and tell those stories. And we're not even going to get the DLC. Or the second set of DLC, which I'm kind of okay with, because I'll say the DLC for Ignis, specifically Ignis, drove me nuts. Because I got to indulge in the whole somewhat of a fan fiction, or the what if. And I usually actually like the whole choose your own adventure. But finding out how he actually became disabled was kind of nuts. Star Ocean: The Last Hope. That's what it was. So Star Ocean: The Last Hope. We literally went from the Trails in the Sky, the first chapter, Star Ocean, then to Tales Symphonia, and then to Breath of Fire. Those last 4 months were a lot more difficult than I thought Final Fantasy 15 would have actually ever been. Completely. Star Ocean: The Last Hope was an interesting... It was actually okay. I definitely didn't get to enjoy it fully, though. But I honestly it was just average. I was kind of disappointed at the way the story was going. Like, the moment the villain... Like, that ending and story... That was a thing. Trails in the Sky, though, that was actually an amazing RPG. Breath of Fire 2, I'm glad I finally went through it. I kind of regret actually looking up the town and the shamans, but at the same time I don't, because I really actually want to experience it. Because without the shamans, that kind of... I know it appears at the last second, but it kind of makes part of that game what makes it special. But I also do appreciate Breath of Fire games always have multiple endings. And that's what always makes it enjoyable. But I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Those were long-ass games. They were all long games. All of them. I'm actually surprised. It was Breath of Fire 2, out of all of them, actually got me the most watch time. Out of all of the RPGs. Honestly, for all the people that showed up for the last 4 months, you guys, I'm really appreciative of it. My most viewers, I think, was when Nintendo Capri Sun gave me a raid. But at the same time, though, it was nowhere near as much watch time compared to people who are really honestly interested in Breath of Fire, or Tales of Symphonia, or even Star Ocean. Because I know at least I was there when Final Fantasy 15 was new on the PC. But I think honestly this year, for 2019, it might just be going back to a bunch of older games, because I do want to get Darksiders. I do want to get through I wouldn't mind actually streaming Valkyria Chronicles 4. But my main focus, though, I want to try and create content. I want to try and be more social. I want to you know, I want to be a better friend to the people who actually have, as strange as sound, have given me these opportunities to actually learn things like streaming and such. But for now, let's go take a look and see who else is streaming. And you know what? Let's just give, speaking of Time Attack here, and he's actually going to be running the races. So like I said, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be trying to participate in the race there. It might, so wish me luck. Hopefully I'll get a good time compared to the others, but this month is going to be all about getting Mega Man racing. So you'll definitely see me doing a couple of Mega Man streams through this month here. Until then, though, guys, thank you very much for watching. Have yourselves a good 2019. Have yourself a good day off, or Happy New Year's Day. Until then, though, take care.